this freaking thing. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video on the BPS Customs YouTube channel. Last week, right here, we built a PC specifically for a racing sim. And this is gonna be that racing sim. We're gonna put it together on the channel today for you. I've got a bunch of stuff on the table here from Fanatec or Fanatic, I don't know, I've heard it both ways. And in my office, we've got not only a racing sim rig, but also a Samsung Odyssey G9 super ultra wide monitor. This should be a pretty pimp setup, and I am definitely excited to get to work on it. So we're gonna get this stuff out of the boxes. We're gonna take a closer look at what exactly I have here for the rig. Then we're going to build the rig itself, mount the monitor, strap these guys on there, and I don't know, see what kind of a terrible driver I actually am. All right, so I gotta move some stuff off to the side here, just so I have a little bit of room. And I guess we'll start right here. This is, what is this? Oh, this is one of the wheels that I ordered. I actually have a couple items that didn't yet arrive, which includes a different steering wheel and also a handbrake, because I do want to get into doing some drifting. But this is an F1 style wheel. One of the main games that I do plan on playing is F1 2022, and this wheel is supposed to be really good at that. So I guess we'll find out. Let's get this out of here. Instructions. And here we go. This thing already feels pretty weighty. I can imagine that it is well built, as is the rest of this stuff here. So here it is. This is the Fanatec Club Sport steering wheel. And it's got magnetic paddle shifters and like an Alcantara style grip. Wow, these shifters feel great. And then all the buttons on here, you could actually customize. It comes with little caps that have different things on them that you can attach to the buttons to program however you want to use the wheel. There are analog joysticks on here as well. Man, this feels really good. So there it is, Fanatec's F1 Club Sport wheel. We're going to do this little box next because it actually goes with the wheel. This is one of their quick releases that allows you to easily swap wheels onto the same direct drive base. So this is their Club Sport quick release adapter. And get out of there. Yeah, so this one isn't going to be all that exciting. But you attach this to the wheel and then you can click the wheel in and out of place really easily and quickly. There we go. Next up, we've got the shifter. So when you're playing F1 style games, obviously the shifter is not going to come into play, but that is not all that I'm interested in driving or pretend driving. I also want to play games like Asetto Corsa, maybe iRacing, and a lot of those games do require a shifter. I grew up driving a manual, and I kind of do miss that in my now daily life because all the cars that I own are automatics. This is supposed to be a really good simulator for the feel of an actual manual transmission. This is pretty heavy. So here we go. Wow, it definitely feels substantial. And it comes with two different knobs as well. So this is their shifter. I don't know, does it have a specific name? Just Club Sport shifter. And it's gonna mount basically to the side of where you sit in the racing sim. Okay, I'm gonna save this one for last. Let's look at the pedals next. So this is their CSL pedal kit. I think that there are 2 pedals in here, and then this is the 3rd pedal. The way you can buy these products from Fanatec is that you could do what's called a load cell add-on. And load cell is supposed to more accurately reflect what a brake pedal would feel like in a race car versus in a street car. So when I was putting together what I wanted, I definitely wanted that 3rd pedal to have that race car type feel. So we got the load cell kit and some funny noises coming out of this box. So this is the base, so we're not going to get too worried about that. But here are the pedals themselves. So I think we have 2 identical style pedals. So the other one is in here like this. But now that we have this out, let me take the load cell out and we can see the difference. Okay, so here is the load cell kit. And you can see that the mechanism behind the pedals is entirely different. This is much more difficult and relies on pressure rather than distance traveled of the pedal, whereas this, the input that you're going to give to the simulator, relies on how far this pedal is pressed. This one is pressure that you exert onto the pedal. So 2 different ways of inputting data. This is supposed to be much more realistic, especially when it comes to braking. So we have 2 of these. One of them is going to be clutch, one of them is going to be gas, and then this one is our brake. Okay, then the last thing we got is our steering wheel base. Now this is really where Fanatec kind of differentiates themselves from their competition. And I'm going to be taking a look at a product from Thrustmaster soon and actually comparing and seeing what the differences are. But this is one of their direct drive wheels or bases. Now, direct drive means that you're going to get a much more accurate representation of the feel of driving with better, more accurate feedback from the road, from what your car is doing, and as a result, you get a better driving experience. Probably also a more difficult driving experience, but that's all right. So this is their DD Pro. It's cross-platform, so you could use it for if you have a PlayStation, as well as just use it with PC. And it's basically the same thing as their CSL DD, which is extremely popular and also extremely now difficult to get. But this is the DD Pro, and it provides a lot of force when you're holding onto the steering wheel. This direct drive motor is actually really going to challenge you when it comes to controlling the vehicle, and I think that's going to be really cool. So let's build the sim rig, and then we're going to get all this equipment attached to it, and I'll see you in a few minutes.